Discovering and forming patterns is pure design because it needs logic and transformation, and all the specific designs are based on a pattern. Landscape architecture is not only finding solutions to the site or copying other solutions, and I think pattern is the foundation of landscape design. In week 3, we were looking for patterns in pandemic elements, and I found 2 pictures, and I think the first one just simply over these 2 pieces of information, but the second one integrates virus information into one pattern. Although it looks like a picture, it is actually a complex image expressing different information. I tried to convert this first picture into such a pattern, and I used the deformation of the grid to represent the increased speed of the number of diagnosed patients, and I used density of the grid represent the population density, and using filling color blocks to represent the cumulative number of the diagnosed patients. Such a pattern could represent 3 kinds of information in one image. In week 4, we put the patterns into the site to try to explore their potentials. I tried to make the pattern into an infrastructure system like a rainwater garden system, and the ground and the installations on the walls are formed to guide the rainwater, and the permeable pavement on the ground helps to filter and collect rainwater, and the underground reservoir is connected with the drainage pipes. I realized that the deformed grade is actually not a kind of pattern, so I try to find potentials in others' pattern. The second proposal is from Brenda's pattern. The interactive installation uses the lines to construct a number of fragmented mirrors, which are rotated to different angles. When people pass by, they can see themselves from different mirrors, and at different times of the day, the mirrors can reflect the sunlight to increase brightness, because most of the time the site is in the shadow of the buildings. And the logic of the system continues the logic in the original pattern. It uses lines to control the size and distance of the mirrors. In this system, there are 2 main strategies. One is to increase the multiple reflections of solar radiation to slightly warm the site, and the other one is to refract sunlight to increase brightness. But is it safe to use mirrors? Will it cause glare or fire? There's a famous president walkie-talkie, which causes many problems because of the wrong use of mirrors. And I did some research on it, especially on mirrors' reflectivity, forms, angles, and even microfiber coating. These dangers can be avoided by taking care not to focus the light at the same point, and also the temperature in Melbourne is mild all year round. Since the site is mostly in the shadows, there will not be too much danger. And after doing some site analysis and sunlight analysis, the form of the installation is adjusted. The mirrors are larger and more intensive at the spot which can receive more sunlight, and this pattern can avoid the homogenization and the waste of materials. The original hard boundaries and obstacles have been changed into open boundaries, and the whole area has been created into a more open and comfortable activity space.